doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a minute and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked pork tenderloin in your pit barrel cooker. Now, I got a couple pre-packaged pork tenderloins from Sam's Club, but they come the same way, packaging-wise, if you get them at Costco, and they're usually sealed together like this. And it looks like you got 2 pork tenderloins, but in reality, there's 2 per pack. And both of them weigh around 5 pounds, so these aren't very big at all. Each tenderloin's probably a pound and a half, a pound and a quarter to a pound and a half. So these are going to cook really, really fast. I'm guessing anywhere from a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe max of an hour. So this is going to be something really quick, fast, and easy. And I'm going to use a real basic rub consisting of salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and chili powder that I've used in the past on pork that's really delicious. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to make this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you what to do is how to make this rub. Now, I doubled up the recipe because I'm doing all 4 of those tenderloins. But I'll leave the recipe down below, the half recipe. So you're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of salt, okay? Regular old salt. We're going to do a half a tablespoon of pepper, ground black pepper. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. That gives it a good color too. Alright, that is it. Screw the lid on. I got a little container. Put it in any kind of container, shake it up real good. Let's go get the pork and get them seasoned up. Alright guys, so I have the pork tenderloin laid out here. There's a little bit of fat and stuff, but I'm just going to go ahead and season these up. I just took these out of the package, so they're still a little bit wet. So, you know, if they're dried out, go ahead and apply some olive oil as a binder, but the rub is going to stick fine to these as they're fresh out of the package and they're still wet. So you know how this works. We season all sides good, and I'm going to let these sit and have all this salt and stuff marinate into the meat while I go outside and get the pit barrel cooker fired up. Like I said, you can see these things aren't very thick at all. They're going to be done very fast, and I'm going to stick thermometers in a couple of them, the smaller pieces, and just really monitor it. Don't walk away too far from the pit barrel cooker when you're cooking this, because yeah, it's going to happen fast. All right, I'll continue to do this. Be back in a second. Alright, so I have them seasoned, and I've been debating whether to lay this on the grate or whether to hang them. And you know what? When I'm in doubt, I always go for the hanging method. The only thing I'm concerned with is some of these pieces, especially like this one right here, it's very thin. And so what I'm going to do with this one, obviously you're going to put a hook on the top end, you know, the thicker piece, so hopefully it won't go through like so. Okay, and if you're in doubt, I'll show you just on this one right here, you can always double hook, which basically means you take one hook, you wrap that second one around like that, and then you stick it in like so. And that way you got a little added security. If for some reason, you know, one of these hooks rips through, you got a second one there that'll hold it in place. But I'm only going to do it to this one right here because it's really thin. These other ones, I think, will be fine with just one hook. So that's it. Let me get this, get these all hooked up, ready to go, and then I'll meet you outside to fire up that pit barrel. Be back in a second. Alright guys, since I'm not anticipating much more than an hour for this cook, I didn't really pack up my basket too much. I just kind of did a single layer of 2 charcoals all the way around the edge, and then I put a couple miscellaneous pieces on top, and then I'm filling this, of course. I want to get this all nice and lit because I definitely want enough heat and stuff obviously to cook it, but I don't need to go crazy. So we're going to start one of these cubes here. We'll put the charcoal on it. Takes around 20-25 minutes. I'm going to go inside and get a cold beverage. Alright guys, welcome back. While I wait for those charcoals to get lit up, beverage review time. I'm kind of cheating today because I did this, my last video, Heineken Light, but it's because I'm on the keto diet, and this is a low-carb beer. So I'm having that, and here's my daughter, Ava Grace.
Hello.
And my son, Kyle. And Ava Grace is going to be trying something different. She likes these enhancers, they call them. Liquid beverage enhancer. This is strawberry watermelon. Well, I know you haven't tried it. That's why you're doing a drink review. And I already got a bottle there that I pre-seasoned with it.
Pre-seasoned?
Pre-seasoned.
Pouring liquid in water is pre-seasoned?
Yes.
Sounds like you're seasoning meat.
And Kyle's having Jones cane sugar soda. Great flavor. He's had a few of their sodas before. They're pretty good. All right. So, we're all going to have something good here. You think you can pour that on your own?
Okay.
Can I pour it?
You want to try to pour it? Let me just do it real quick, so we don't take too much time. Can you get it open, Kyle? Mm-hmm. All right. I know, you like grape, don't you?
Oh, I can smell that. I can smell the grape from here.
I can smell it too. Yeah, they're like heavy duty.
What type of drink are you having, Dad?
I'm having a Heineken Light. Beer. Alright.
It's over here.
And you know what? I usually drink that Michelob Ultra when I'm on keto, but this has much better flavor. Tastes a little bit more like a Heineken, so it tastes more like a beer, but it's less alcohol. It's 3.3% alcohol, and it has twice as many carbs. It's 6 grams of carbs, where one of those Michelob Ultras is 2.6 grams of carbs. So you can have almost 3 of those with the same carb content. But I think the secret is to have your first one of these, and then you can switch off to the other side. Okay, I poured that way too fast. Anyway, as always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Kyle. Oh, I can smell grape. All right. Thanks again for watching, guys. All right, I'm going to take a sip. Good and refreshing. Tastes like Heineken Light. That's all I can say. If you like Heineken, you're looking for a light version, this is it. All right, Ava Grace, what do you think?
This is super good. This is real watermelon. I can really taste it more than the strawberry.
Oh, so it's got more watermelon flavor than strawberry.
And I also love strawberry as well.
Okay, well that's a good flavor.
Yeah, and it's a good flavor.
Oh, all right, okay, Kyle.
The only way I can explain this is when you drink it,
it's a different brand.
it tastes like grape, but then literally a second later, just no aftertaste. It just stops and just no aftertaste at all.
Is that good?
It's good. They should add an aftertaste to it.
That is a real great smell to Kyle's face.
Well, as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. We're going to enjoy these beverages. I'll meet you guys outside when I'm ready to throw those pork tenderloins on. And like I said, we should be eating within an hour and a half. I would think those aren't going to take very long at all. Cheers again, guys.
Cheers.
And
the viewers.
And cheers to our viewers.
You guys didn't cheers.
Thanks for watching. We'll meet back with you outside in just a minute.
Try to cheers as hard as you can.
Alright, it's been around 20 minutes. Alright. Let's see if I can get these coals kind of basically in the middle. Alright. And then use one of your bars here just to kind of rearrange those coals. Let's get one. There we go. Alright. I have a couple small pieces of hickory wood I'm going to throw in there just for a little bit of smoke. Put these bars in. I already got the couple probes ready to go. So we'll just put the lid on here, just let this kind of stabilize for a few minutes. I'll go grab the pork. Be right back. Alright, so it's been going around 10 minutes or so. It's getting dark out here. I'm going to get these things on. Alright. Alright, now on on the smaller pieces, and I'm going to say this one's definitely a smaller piece because I double hooked it. Let's try to get the I don't want to hit the pin, but yeah, I think that's good. Alright. I'll put that a little bit towards the front. There we go. And the other little one is this guy right here. So let's see. Let's try to go. There we go. Alright, got lid on. Alright, so here we are. One's at 77, one's at 64. Let's start the timer. I don't think this is going to take long at all. So there you go. We'll come back and check on it, but you know, having this is nice. I'll keep an eye on it. Hey guys, we're just at around 22 minutes and it just beeped. It says 147 on that little guy there. So let's take a look here. Could it be done in 22 minutes? That temperature reading is coming from this guy. Alright, so this one, this is the little guy double hooked, and it's definitely looking more done, but let's see. Let me get up here in the deep area. Because yeah, I want to pull these off at around 142 to 145. They'll carry over a little bit. Well, I bet you what the problem is. I bet you it's done down here. Yeah, you see it's so much thinner right there. Yeah, see the bottom portion is done. And this part is not. I'm going to let that go a little bit longer. Let's check these other ones. This is a big piece here. Let's just see where we're at. Alright, this one's definitely not done, but this is a much bigger piece, so that's going to require some more time. The other one I got a temperature in. Let's take a look at this one. Oops. Yeah, these are cooking fast, man, like I told you. This one's in the mid 130s. Okay, well, they hardly have any crust on them. They're such a thin piece of meat. But I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I'm going to probably have to pull this one off first, but I'm just going to give it a little bit more time. The bottom piece might be a little bit more dry, but I want to make sure the whole piece is done. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, look, we're right at around a half hour. The little guy's 147, the other little guy is 139, but it's almost ready, man. I think these things, like I said, I was guessing 45 minutes to an hour, but maybe the smaller one's ready in a half hour. Let's take a look at little guy. Yeah, see, look, it looks like it's done. At least the bottom part is certainly done. In fact, it looks kind of dry. I hope it's not too... Oh, no, there's some liquid in here. Let's see. This is the very top of the piece of meat. Yeah, see, it's not quite there yet. It's probably going to be around 130. And that's certainly not done. Yeah. So I just got to give it a little longer. Guess there's nothing I can do about that. These are just about done. These big guys in the back. I'm going to take these two little pieces off here. These are going to take a little bit longer, I think. Let's just take a look right here. Yeah, it's in the 131. Alright, I'm going to take these little ones off. I'm going to cover it just for a second. I'm going to go grab a pan and a sheet of aluminum foil. We definitely want to cover these. make sure that big piece continues to cook a little bit. Be back in a second. I'm just going to keep it there. We are at the 39-minute mark. So I'm probably going to give these 5 or 6 more minutes, the little ones, and just take them off, tent them in foil. And these other ones are probably going to take probably at least an hour. But still, pretty quick. Yeah, 136. Ooh, the heat coming off of this. 144. So that one's just about done now, huh? Oh. Well, 139, 140. A little bit longer. Alright. Be back in a moment. Alright, we're at around the 45-minute mark. I already took 2 of them off. They're sitting there covered with foil. And I think these are probably just about done. Of course, we always want to double check them. Let's see. Yeah, see? Perfect. Alright. It's going to hit 145, which is actually perfect. So this one's coming off. Let's just check this one real quick. Just got to keep an eye on them. It's kind of a little pain in the butt, but it'll be worth it for not having... Okay, 144, 146. This one's way done, but it's smaller. Okay. Oh. Just went off. Alright. These are coming off, guys. I'll meet you inside. Alright, guys. I've had them sitting here covered in foil for around 10 minutes. Let's slice into one of these. They smell good, but boy, total cook time around 45 minutes. Quick and fast on that pit barrel cooker. Be back in a second. Alright, we'll take a look here. See how this looks. Ooh. Let's see. Well, it's got a little bit of moisture. It's got a little bit of a smoke ring too. Alright, I gotta try a piece. Of course, this is the end piece. Mmm. Oh wow. Oh yeah, is that good? And that seasoning is perfect. It's a good blend of the pepper and salt and a little bit of a kick from the chili powder. Let's take another look here. Nice little smoke ring. Alright, I'm going to continue to slice this. We'll be back in a second. Alright, welcome back. I'm here with my wife, Monica.
Hi, guys.
I sliced them up. It's got a nice little
Smells
smoke
good.
ring. Yeah. Give it a shot.
Alright.
Good flavor.
The flavor is delicious. But I got one gripe. Very salty.
Yeah, it seems a little salty.
But the flavor profile is delicious.
I think I went overboard with that rub.
But it's good for you on keto.
Well, that's true. I'm on
need the
keto,
salt.
and I need the salt. It's a delicious flavor.
The flavor is really good. I don't think I can eat a lot of it though with the salt this
I would
time.
probably cut out half a tablespoon of salt.
I can taste the smoke.
Yeah, but cooking it on the pit barrel.
It's good.
Really good. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.